everyone, so welcome to the build. We've got two wardrobes here and they are inside some alcoves. Only 300mm of the wardrobe is protruding from the alcove. These are some really large wardrobes as well, so they're about 2.5 meters high. Got drawers going in at the bottom down here. You've got your first section here, hanging rail. Got your nice thick shelf. This is a 36mm shelf edged as one piece. All of this is alpine white melamine for the internals. The externals and the doors going on, they'll be alpine white as well. So here we have our end-clad panel. And the nice thing about building a false wall, as many of you might know, is when you put your end-clad panel into place, you don't have to worry about scribing into this wall. Because I'm going to have like a 3x2 timber on this edge here, you can sort of take a bottom measurement, a top measurement, cut it, and then just fit it against the wall. I'm going to pop this into place here, get the top lined up, and then just wedge that into place like that. So where I'm going to be hiding these fixings is just through here. I'm going to screw through there into this piece here. Once I've screwed that in there, I'm going to obviously roll this round, and then that will hide this fixing but clamp this piece together. It's one in place. If that ever happened to you, get stuck in there. So I get loads of questions why I apply wood glue when I'm clicking these on. Answer to that question is these aren't actually the final fixing. All these are is just a clamping device that holds the piece while the glue goes off, and not a lot of people get that. They think this is the final bit and then it's finished. That's the good thing about using melamine as well. You can just give it a little wipe to get rid of all your old pencil marks. Right, so as you can see here, this is the difference in the ceiling, and it's quite big, and this is why it's important you scribe anything. So whether it's going into the wall, going into the ceiling, make sure you've got some sort of method of scribing. My method of scribing is using a small block. This is 18mm. That's the same thickness as what the material is that I'm using for the carcasses. I take my 18mm block, I pop that up there, take my pencil, and then I mark all the way along to the edge. I'm going to take this piece downstairs, I'm going to cut close to the line with my track saw, and then I'm going to get the planer out and we're going to plane to the line, wipe it up, mark where the lamellos go, and then I'll be able to click that on and that'll give me my finished look. So let's take this piece downstairs. So I'm putting the doors on now. I've just put these two on here. That's that wardrobe almost complete. I've popped this door on here. I've got the knobs on those doors over there. I'm gonna put the knobs on these doors here. So then get yourself a block of wood and pop that behind the door. If you're not confident, you can go in with a smaller bit first or a bit with a tip on it. So the best way to put these in is to get them hand tight. And just get your screwdriver and just wind it home on the back. You don't want to go too tight, but just till you get a nice little biting point like that. And if we come round here, we're going to do the same thing. Again, just going to get that hand tight and normally just spin that round, save a bit of time. So we're going to shut that now. Imagine if I shut that and one was up here and one was down there. So that's perfect, that's nicely aligned. We've got both the knobs on either side. So when you've got your doors on and you're happy with them, I start popping these little clips on. So they just click on over that. So I wasn't going to record this just in case I messed it up. I've actually got it spot on. I have to fit this hearth here and I wanted it to go to solid floor rather than sitting on a carpet, because if anyone removed the carpet, or there's just room for movement. Once you sit your fire mantle on here, you don't want there to be any movement here, because then that'll make everything out of balance. What I did was I cut close to the line of what this is, about 5-10 mil past. I got all the carpet grippers, cut the underlay, put the carpet grippers further back, and then when I slot this on, it then pulls the carpet over the gripper a little bit and wedges it in there. And this is sitting on some packers that I've leveled all the floor with. A lot of people use a lot of different adhesives. I'm not sponsored by Sticks Like, but I just sort of have used it ever since I started my career, and I think it's a great adhesive. I've never had any problems with it. I've applied paneling, stuck things down, and it's just all round pretty great. By Sticks Like. Nah. Maybe if they sponsor me, I might say that one day. So I'm just going to apply this all around here. I like to put a thick layer. But I want to be careful that when I squish that down, that doesn't come out past the carpet or anything like that. And then I'll just put a bit on the back here. Time for a change. So now I've got that in, I'm going to check the datum line with my tape measure. So all you're really looking for is in all four corners, 78 mil, 78 mil, 78 mil, 78 mil. So we know that that is completely level, and we've got a beautiful finish on the carpet as well. And yeah, that's the bit I didn't want to record, but it actually went pretty well. Now we'll move on to fitting the drawers, and then we'll come back to this when this is dried and we'll start building this wall. So the runners I use, they're Dynapro runners. I've installed them here. I can't go too into detail of how I fit them, because if I went into detail with everything, then this video would be about 2 hours long. I've done all the fitting already, so all I'm basically doing is popping these back in. I've fit the drawer fronts, the handles, done all the adjustments. So now it's just nice, quick motion of me popping these in, and I'll do a snappy little video for you now. So these drawer runners are lovely. They are grass. I think they're called grass Dynapro, and they have a super smooth closing feature. You know, it's just, I love the runners. I think they're super smooth, really effortless. But now that's all finished, we can shut the doors to that. So with that section and that section finished, I'm on to the center. So I didn't record it, but I've started to build all the framework where the fire mantle's gonna go, all the pattresses for the TV. I 30 milled myself there, went 30 mil short and had to put in a small piece. This little box here needs to be housed inside the wall. And we already had a plug at the right height, and I spoke to the electrician. I said, shall we bring it through a backing board or something like that? And we both just thought, well, the plug's there, it's in the right place. Once you pop that there, that's sort of covered by your TV. Got this beast out of retirement. I haven't used this in a while. Yeah, you get yours first. Oh, there you go. It just did it.
Did it?
Yeah, it just magnetised.
What's the... Where are we starting it to now?
You've got it, haven't you?
It needs to be like 180 or something.
180. I'll give you that. Right, so we've come to the end of the build now, and I'm facing you away from that mirror because it keeps catching me out. We've got this nice centerpiece here with the TV. We've got the nice fire mantle as well with a nice white hearth, everything to match. TV will be taken off and this wall will be filled and dry lined and then painted to match the ceiling and the walls. In this wardrobe over here, 2 drawers on the bottom, which I normally recommend having some drawers in the build. We've got the hanging rail, we've got a high hanging rail here. I know this is too high to reach, but the client was quite adamant on just sort of having a little footstool and then putting the stuff she's not using up the top and then the stuff she is using down at the bottom, which I think works well because it's multi-seasonal. So you've got the stuff you're not using and then the stuff you are using. Everything's a shade of brass in this build, even the hinges. And then I'm gonna bring you all the way over here to this wardrobe where hopefully the mirror won't catch me out like it has done this entire build. This is just the same. We've got the nice Blum brass hinges. We've got 2 drawers down the bottom here, both on soft close. Both on soft close. Fucking hell. Both on the soft close runners. We've got the double hanging rail, 2 drawers to match the same as the other side, multi-seasonal. Everything's just built to the client's needs, and I think it's a great design as well because there are times where you wear certain clothes for certain parts of the year and others for others. We've got loads more exciting projects coming up, so just keep your eyes peeled. I'll be dropping videos about once a month. So that's been the build. I hope you've enjoyed the YouTube video. It's been a really fun build. It's been quite a big build. I've sort of underestimated how much work was involved in this, but it's been super fun. I've really enjoyed myself and I hope you've enjoyed the video as well. I'll catch you in the next one.